FDMG Academy bank accounts are still frozen. Brothers and sisters, we are fighting this war against FDMG and Dr. Umar Ifatunde. On August the 5th, the city of Wilmington, Delaware, took out a notice to auction off the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy campus for unpaid vacant property registration fees. Brothers and sisters, can I ask you a question? Why were we not notified that they were going to try to sell our campus? Brothers and sisters, why are they trying to sell our campus at the very moment that our accounts are frozen? They were going to sell our schools behind our backs. They didn't even tell us that they were going to try to sell our schools. We received no notice in the mail. We received no notice by email. We received no phone calls at all that they were going to try to sell our schools. Instead, they put a...
Okay, so I'm back. So I wanted to talk about Dr. Umar and what's been going on with him. He been going viral because he been going viral over the past couple months for a bunch of different reasons. He just recently went viral because he got into it with some lady that was taking care of his mom, and he ended up trying to expose her that she smelled like fish and that she had gave him head a couple times. Then from there, his bank account ended up getting frozen. He was blaming her, and now he's saying that the school is up for auction and he knew nothing about it. So I done talked about Dr. Umar before on here and my thoughts on him. If you don't know, like a lot of people, I was a Dr. Umar fan, a huge fan when he first came out. I think I discovered him in like 2018, 2019. I was kind of late to him, but Dr. Umar, this is why I wanted to make this video. Dr. Umar is a typical pastor, uh, a typical crook, a typical black crook. And what I mean by that is he's a good talker, he's a good speaker. And in the black community, if you can talk well, if you charismatic, you can get anything that you want. That's how Barack Obama actually won black people over, despite the fact that he's mixed and not actually black. Him being charismatic and him looking apart, and I think him having a black wife is what sent them over the top. But we know this. Black people love charismatic people. That's why we fall for the pastors and get in the crooked pastors get our money, especially black women. If you charismatic and can talk to them, you could get anything you want. And that's what Dr. Umar always had in his favor, that he's very charismatic. He's a good talker. And a lot of stuff he do say is true. Love him or hate him, there is a lot of stuff that he does say that makes a lot of sense. But my problem started to become with him even before the school, because they've been on him for the school for a minute. But I was trying to work with them, like, okay, it takes time, and then he bought the building and make it look like he was actually doing something and trying to get it fixed up. So I was giving him time. My problem with Dr. Umar actually came with the whole race baiting and black queens forever, snow bunnies never, and pushing that narrative that white women ruin black men lives and you a sellout if you date a white woman. That's where I first became a problem with Umar, because I get where Umar is saying in the premise that yes, you should date your race. Everybody should want their kids to look like them. I get that. But when he started getting over into, oh, you taking the money out the black household. What's funny is I always said that's his first contradiction. Because Dr. Umar is somebody who believes that mixed kids is black. He always say, oh, if you identify as black and you mix, then you are black. I don't believe that mixed kids is black. Sorry if you mixed and you watching this. It doesn't make sense, because if a mixed person is black, then what is somebody who has two black parents? I always say this, if somebody with a white parent is black, what the hell is somebody who has two black parents? Super black, black extreme? Like, it's not the same. Like, you're not about to say you as black as me when my mom and my dad is black and you have a whole white side of your family, white grandparents, white everything, when I don't have no white people in my family that I can talk to or know. So to me, I always hated that one drop rule and saying that mixed people is black. But by his logic, that's true. So the money still staying in the black community technically because the kids is still black even if they mix. So he sound dumb right off rip for that. Then too, he never well every now and then he because like I see he love to contradict himself. He would bring up the reasons why black men date white women and the problems that they might have with black women. Usually he just, oh, the black man is just a coon and a sellout and he just hate himself and it's always just the black man fault. He don't never want to acknowledge the stuff that black men say about black women, the stereotypes and all of that type of stuff. He don't never want to bring that up. Besides maybe once or twice he brought it up. Then he swept it under the rug. So that was my initial first problem with him is that you get mad at black men for dating white women and calling them sellouts, but you're not looking at the reasons why black men say that they don't date black women and that they go to white women. Like you gonna just like he just ignored the sexy red and black women leading in STDs, like little stuff like that. He just want to ignore that and just act like that's not a reason for that black men might not want to date a black woman. Or the biggest one is the whole stereotype that black women like thugs, like criminals, like Pookie and Ray Ray, don't like nerds, don't like smart dudes. That stereotype been around forever, and there's a lot of truth to that stereotype. He don't never want to bring that up. He don't think that, okay, maybe this black dude is a nerd and black women call him lame. No, this dude is just a sellout because he's with a white woman. That's my first reason for not messing with Dr. Umar. Now getting into the school, because I realized, oh, and the simple fact of my bad, the biggest thing is that he pushed black relationships, but he never been married. He never married a black woman. He got two black daughters that don't talk to him or like him. Like once you start digging deep, you find out that Dr. Umar is just an all-around fraud. How'd you go get on men for dating white women when you won't even marry a black woman? When your own black kids don't even like you. But now about the school. So every time like people kept saying he had the building, it was always something wrong with the school. The floors need done, the plumbing, the electric, like, and now we come to see this is what I believe happened, and everybody's starting to realize what happened. He basically bought an abandoned building to shut people up and prolong himself and give himself more time to get donations and to rip people off. Because I don't know when it was, but Dr. Umar at some point realized that he was in over his head and that he bit off more than he could chew. Because like people been saying, he wanted to open up a school with no white people money, no grants or nothing, which people kept telling him to do. And I understand, okay, I understand that the Dame Dash or one that use black money, don't use white people money because it doesn't make sense if you open up an all black school or you against white people, but you still taking their money. And then, like they said, when people get their money, they get some ownership into whatever you have or some say so over what you have. So he wanted to make it to where he can have full control. I get that, but he didn't think it all the way through of how much this might cost, how you gonna pay the teachers and get food and do all of this stuff. He didn't think of all of this stuff through. And then I think too, because this is my problem is that Dr. Umar does have a nice following. He tours, he speaks on podcasts, so he has to have some money or be getting paid like normal people, podcasters like a Charleston White or Boosie or something like that. He has to be getting paid to go on a lot of these podcasts. So he should have money to sustain his lifestyle and to survive to where he shouldn't have had to rip off people for donations. But it's crazy. I really don't know what Dr. Umar did with the money. Trick it off or what? Because he's been smart. Like you don't see Dr. Umar being flashy, wearing a lot of jewelry or having this mansion or a bunch of cars. Like you don't, he not that stupid and that obvious to show that he's blowing the money, but the money has to be going somewhere. I know that he said he was on child support for all of his kids, but something is not adding up. I don't know if he got a drug addiction or what it is, but there's no reason why you should be this broke. And we already know them his bank accounts being frozen and all that. We already know that that's BS because a bank don't freeze and close your account without you knowing nothing or telling you. Like that don't happen. The only time they do this is if you ask for it to be closed, or if there's fraud, or you got a negative balance that you haven't paid in months. That's the only time. So Dr. Umar is just all around a fraud, and I don't fully know what what he been doing. I know he travels a lot, but like I said, he should be making a decent income on his own just from being a content creator, his YouTube page, and speaking on these podcasts. So why are you taking all of these donations, and what is you doing with this money? That's just weird to me. But it is the truth that came to light. And we knew that this was coming because now he's saying that he can't even afford to think 72,000 to pay off the fees. Why you don't got 72,000? You know, a lot of these podcasters and content creators who on a Dr. Umar level, because Dr. Umar is semi-famous. He at least as famous as a, let's say, Charleston White, because that's the only person I can think of off the top of my head. And we know Charleston getting money and talked about it all the time. We know Charleston got at least 72,000. So Dr. Umar in Charleston White, like in his defense, don't take donations. He just getting the money that he making off his tour and podcasts. You got tours and podcasts plus donations. How the hell you don't have 72,000? It's not making no sense to me. So, yeah, I can't be. It's a wrap with Dr. Umar. It's time to give it up. People, it's even his biggest supporters is starting to get hit now and be like, okay, yeah, you a fraudster. You go on his page. This is what's crazy. You go on his YouTube channel. The comments is all bashing him, like his own comments and his own people. And Dr. Umar can't be dumb. He know that. Well, he already been criticized on these podcasts about opening up the school. Then he just brushed it off. But now he has to notice that his fans has went down. His donations has went down. Like I don't even need to look to know that. He probably still got some dummies, but majority of people didn't caught on by now. So I that could also be what it is too, is that the donations didn't cut and then cut down over the years because a lot of these content creators or even NBA players or whoever, they get used to making a certain amount at their height and then they not able to adjust to come down. So that's probably what happened because I know Dr. Umar donations has been dropping over the past couple years. They have to because people been catching on to his bullshit. So now that they didn't came down, he's trying to hurry up and scramble and get my bad, lost the train of thought, but he's trying to hurry up and get that money that he's been losing from the donations. He's trying to hurry up and get that back from people making up excuses. Oh, my account froze. Okay, now the school about to close. You notice he went from my account froze, send me some money. Now the school about to close. So this is pathetic, but this is one of the biggest scams of all time. And it's sad being black that, always known for scamming and getting over on people. And, this is just right up the alley of having like a crooked pastor or something. So, I mean, I just wanted to touch on this real quick and say it's a wrap with Dr. Umar. This is the nail in the coffin for him. And it always looks bad because just like when we have bad black mayors, I'm from Detroit with Kwame Kilpatrick. Like it makes people think that you can't trust black people. It makes you think that black people can't be in leadership roles because they always taking advantage of people. Even Barack Obama. Barack Obama pushed the gay agenda and didn't do nothing for black people, even though he know the main reason he got elected was because of black people. It's like we always got the fraudsters, we always got the crooks in the black community. And I hate that for us. It's so hard to trust somebody in the black community. Then when somebody who actually come along that's actually trying to do well or actually trying to do what they say, they don't get the help that they needed because of all the other people who been burnt in the past and all of the other fraudsters. That's all stuff like this do. Dr. Umar then made it bad and messed it up for somebody who might really be trying to do something good because they gonna look at, oh, you probably just another Dr. Umar who gonna get over on us. But the main point of this video is that Black people, we gotta stop caring so much about people being charismatic. Just because somebody charismatic and they can talk good and they sound good, listen to what they saying and make sure that they actions line up with their words. Pay attention. Like, stop getting caught up in words. That's what a lot of Black people do because we so emotional. Stop being emotional and be logical. Because, like I said, a lot of people that been caught on, the logical people been caught on to Dr. Umar when we realized that this dude is sitting up here talking about Black women this, Black women that, stop dating white women, and he almost 50. Dr. Umar's almost 50, and he never been married to a Black woman. And he got two Black baby mamas. So, but you push a Black family, and you never made a Black family. We got to start paying attention. And I'm out.